Brazil is located on the continent of South America, slightly smaller than the United States. Brazil is the fifth largest country in the world, both in land area and population, and occupies almost half of the entire South American continent. The Brazilian culture is one of the world's most varied and diverse. This is due to it being a melting pot of nationalities, as a result of centuries of European domination as well as slavery, which brought hordes of African migrants across Brazil's borders to live in and influence the local cultures with their ancient customs and ideas. European settlers also brought ideas, innovations, and belief systems with them, shaping the local societies significantly. All of these different influences have meant that the modern-day Brazilian culture is unique and very complex. Although Brazil is a diverse culture of different nationalities, language is one of the strongest elements of Brazil's national unity. Due to the mass Portuguese settlements during the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries, Portuguese is the official language of Brazil. Similar to other countries in the world, Brazil is a melting pot of religions. Approximately 80% of the population is Roman Catholic, and a little fewer than 90% believe in a denomination of the Christian faith. But to understand Brazil, you must first embrace the music and dance of the country. Music is called the soundtrack of national life. As different people settled in Brazil, each brought with them and developed their own unique style of song and music. Some have remained distinct and unique, while others have influenced modern music and performances to a certain degree. This has created a characteristic sound for Brazil. Today, Brazilian music is a complex integration of traditional folk music, modern experimentalism, and just about everything in between. Whether sitting in a cafe and listening to acoustic guitar, or heading to the clubs to experience the new wave of funk, entertainment continues to be the most recognizable form of Brazilian culture and entertainment. Brazilian music is virtually inseparable from dancing. The history of Brazilian dance is as diverse as the world of dance is today. All of Brazil's dances have come out of a combination of European, African, and indigenous cultures. The samba is the dance most people think of when they hear the term Brazil and dance in the same sentence. The samba dance is somewhat erotic and regarded as inappropriate by many, but over the years, samba has become popular with all classes of people in Brazil. Samba dance is not just one specific dance, but truly a mixture of different dances that are performed by either one single person or by couples. It is interesting to note that, due to European occupation and colonization centuries ago, Brazil was only really allowed the freedom to establish and expand its own economy from the late 19th century. The largest and most dramatic financial and industrial growth took place between 1875 and 1975, making the economy a relatively new one, particularly when one considers its strength within the international marketplace. Today, large and well-developed agricultural, mining, manufacturing, and service sectors and a rapidly expanding middle class characterize the economy of Brazil. Brazil's economy outweighs that of all Southern American countries, and Brazil is expanding its presence in the world markets. Brazil's GDP is $4 trillion. Despite the economic downturn, Brazil has a steady growing middle class. In 2014, the unemployment rate was 4.8%. GDP per capita is around $10,000 in U.S., and inflation for 2014 was around 6%, but has been at 8.5% in the last 12 months. Oil and gas drive 50% of GDP, and the 5 main reasons to invest in Brazil are democracy, economical fundamentals, demographic structure, natural resources, and diversified fundamental base. Additional items to consider in Brazil are its growing infrastructure, tax rate and complexity, bureaucracy, corruption, and shortage of talent. Sectors for investment are all are oil and gas, high-end equipment manufacturing, broadband internet and tablet PCs, automotive industry, chemical industry, clean energy and smart grid, and sugar and ethanol. Yet, Brazil still remains one of the top countries to invest in despite the decline in macroeconomics. When arriving in Brazil, I was immediately reminded that Havana flip-flops are made there. Brazil is a large manufacturer of footwear. In 2012, 834 million pairs of shoes were manufactured in the country, which put Brazil in third place on the list of biggest producers in the world, only behind China and India. Havanas is a brand of flip-flop sandals created by Scotsman Robert Fraser in 1962. It is currently owned by Brazilian manufacturing company Alpargatas. The name Havanas is derived from the Portuguese word Hawaiians. Originally, all Havanas featured white insoles with colored outsoles and straps. Because of their simplicity and low price, the sandals became popular within Brazil's lowest social classes. Legions of slum dwellers from the country's hillside favelas don them almost every day. Initially, the workday staples of the Brazilian poor, Havanas have transcended both their modest origins and the country's borders to become an object of desire the world over. In 1998, with the impending FIFA World Cup in France, Havanas introduced a line of flip-flops featuring a small Brazilian flag on the strap to show support of the Brazilian team. Today, Havanas flip-flops are the most popular in the world, with 150 million pairs being made every year. While in Brazil, I learned firsthand how comfortable and practical my Havanas are. From the initial purchase of my Havanas on the Rio Beach of Ipanema to a hike around Iguazu Falls, a long day in the classroom, taking in sights of Rio de Janeiro from atop Sugarloaf Mountain, praying at the base of Christ the Redeemer, playing dress-up for the carnival, or just hanging out with friends, Havanas are the footwear of choice. So how can we continue to maximize our love of Havanas and continue its economic success? Brand management, product innovation, efficient distribution and communication, and commercial strategy are fundamental strategies of Alpargatas. In addition, Alpargatas and the Havana brand will continue to focus on the growth in the international market, especially in the United States and Europe. An original and exciting idea based on the success of Havana's partnership with FIFA is for colleges across America to partner with Havanas and create sandals exclusive to those campuses that include the school logo on the sandal. The idea will mirror the success they have with the Brazil and FIFA logo as well as their make-your-own creations. As the company begins to capitalize on the college logo expansion, it will open the door to other opportunities like sorority and fraternity personalized sandals. The possibilities are endless. Coupled with this idea, Havanas can depend on social network sites to make marketing easy and affordable. College students will soon be posting with the Blend app, competing to win a free pair of their exclusive college logo flip-flops.